Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. Today, we're going to be playing a bit of Anodyne 2, which just came out a few days ago on the Switch. Now, this game is very, very interesting. It kind of combines what they say in the description, 32-bit and 16-bit together. Or if you want it in, I guess, more layman's terms, it'd be like combining a PS1 or N64 game with an NES or Super Nintendo game. And it's actually pretty interesting, but interesting in two ways, which is, for one, it's really weird. It's a very strange game. For one, I mean, look at the characters. And you play as this character here, whom we'll get into her backstory a little bit here. But look, you talk to like these weird bird things. Like this is called the Dolphin. Your nano vacuum holds 60 units of dust. The blue bar in the pause menu shows how much you have. Just press pause to view it. So there's a lot of talking in this game, and a lot of it is pretty dense and nonsensical. What is this guy? It's like some kind of weird, mushroom clock guy. I'm forbidden to step foot into Center Sanctuary or head out of C-Note, but I'll be watching you the whole way. Whether you're going in or out, I've got no preference. I just love elevators. Okay, cool. So this character you're playing as here, this is Nova. Nova can jump into, like, get very, very tiny, like nano size. She can jump into people and rid them of viruses. And that is mainly what you're doing in this game, is you're looking for people who need help to get rid of a virus. While you're out here in the main world, you could change into a car and drive around if you want. And of course, you could change back at any point. Use the car to get around just a little bit quicker, but it handles very, very strangely. So this part of the game, the PS1 N64 part of the game, is that way to a fault. Like, as you can see here, it is blurry. Textures look old and everything. I mean, this looks like they authentically took an N64 game and just put it on the Switch. You know what I mean? But when the gameplay changes to the 16-bit, 8-bit era style graphics, it completely changes. It's got more of a Zelda-like feel to it. Like, here's another one of these weird characters. These weird characters are all over the place. They're super strange. Alright, so I know for a fact that we need to help that weird thing that's up there with the tongue. So we're going to make our way up there right now. And this is kind of what I like about the games. It's got kind of a 3D, old school 3D platformer type feel to it, which I am a big fan of old school 3D platformers, so I am okay with that. But again, it's one of those things where, like, hey, if you fall down at any point, which I did at one point trying to get up to this guy, you got to start all over again. There's no little shortcut or anything. So whenever you find a person who needs help, you have this little laser thing that you could shoot. You shoot that into the character after you talk to him. And they have this really long, convoluted thing about the character you're talking to. So Nova walks up to the strange figure by the clock. Figure quivers strangely, licking the air. Are they hungry? Nova wonders. They appear to have a sort of hunger that Nova has never seen before, something that Nova ought not to see. She curls her toes inside her shoes as the figure turns to meet her gaze. Come here, sweet one, let me taste you. Blah, 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 blah. The smooth curvature of your mask, the lightly... See, it gets real strange, and... yeah, look at that. Look at that tongue. He's like really trying to get weird with you. Okay, so at this point... No, I must resist the dust fill. So you gotta talk to characters sometimes a couple times. You can't shoot them immediately, and you'll know when you're able to shoot them and get inside them when you see this little bar show up when you shoot them. But every character has... oh, we gotta talk to him again. There we go. Gazes pleadingly at Nova. So the other thing with this game is you're gonna read a lot of stuff, and quite honestly, like, I'm not so into it. Like, it feels like the game really wants to be very poetic at times and write a lot of text, to which I'm just kind of like, can I get to the game here, you know? But that's part of the game. If you really like reading all these weird notes and all these weird descriptions, then I guess you're in luck. But me personally, I am kind of like here or there with it. The story is already pretty nonsensical. So you know, I'm already sitting here like I don't know what to make of it, you know? So anyway, what happens, you're a cleaner. There we go. See this little bar that shows up? You shoot him with the spark up until it fills up, and then you get transported in for a Zelda-like fight. Or no, I'm sorry, no. For a Zelda-like dungeon, but you have to do this fight first. These fights are kind of strange. So your character runs up, and you have to hold up or down or whatever. It's got kind of like a DDR type of feel to it, if that's how you want to look at it. It's actually, in my opinion, not the funnest part of the game because the little target things do not switch over quick enough, in my opinion. Or maybe I just don't have the timing down. But either way, you got to fight these little crystal things until you get close enough to them. Then you could jump into them. She does her little anime pose and twirls in. So, you know, the game has a lot of heart, and it tries to do some things that are, like, completely wacky, which I think is cool. And I'm kind of in a situation where I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this game. I really do not like all of the text and the talking and everything because it's very nonsensical. The story's very nonsensical. But what I do like is the actual gameplay. I like the 3D platforming mixed with the, you know, 16-bit aspect here. I think that mix actually works really, really well, no matter how strange it is here. So here we are. We are in this dungeon, and what happens here is you got to figure out... Oh man, we got tongues in this one. You got to figure out how to open up gates and get through. The easiest way to do that is to take out the enemies. So you can see little slimes around that you can kill that will open up gates. Oh, that did not feel very good, did it? And some enemies you can't suck up with your little thing. You actually got to use those little crates. You got to pick those up first, shoot them at the enemies. And some characters you just talk to, they're not enemies at all. Nova, come here. Let me taste that metallic helmet of yours. They're so into her helmet. No? Let me just help my shelf then. Weird. Very weird. Alright, so this one we gotta pull the tongue out, grab one of these, and then shoot the blob guy. There we go. Through the gate. Now, very early in the game, I'm only about an hour or so into it, and none of it has been super hard yet, but I could see where this game might get really, really tough. You can see, like, the puzzles to kill some of these enemies might be kind of hard to deal with. These little red gems, by the way, those are health pickups, so if you lose any of your red health bar that's over there, then you can, you know, get that health back by grabbing those. Oh, I was like, maybe I could smush him? How am I supposed to kill that guy? Because I gotta go through here. I don't have anything to shoot at him at the moment. I don't know. And there's not really a way out of here after I get in here. How do I kill this guy? If I try to suck him into my thing there, that doesn't really work, does it? I thought I could smush him with the tongue, but that didn't seem to work, did it? Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do before, but it didn't work. And then we jump down. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to kill that guy again, aren't I? But there we go, we regain some health. And even though that guy respawns, we can at least go back up without having to do the, without having to take him out again, without having to undo the gates, we'll say. So these little guys you're picking up at the dungeons are keys. You want to take these up to this kind of thing, pop the key in, boom, there we go. Hit the checkpoint and move on. So gameplay in this is pretty fast, pretty simple. This guy we want to pull over just enough to take him out, I think. There we go. And so far, that's kind of what I've liked about it. Like, while the game itself is, like, very nonsensical and there's, like, a lot of text and a lot of reading and stuff like that, at the same time... Oh, that tongue will come out if you go near it, too. Taste friend. Oh, lick it off my ears. Oh my god. What is with the weird Oh my god, I don't know. But yeah, I find the gameplay actually to be pretty fun. Like I said, I like jumping around the 3D world. I really like the dungeon stuff so far. Like I said, I'm pretty early in the game still, but already I'm digging it. I think it's pretty cool. To the point where, because of how strange this game is, because of all the text and everything that is rampant in it, and because of how good the gameplay is, which is kind of like a strange mystery to me as to why it's, you know, as good as it is, considering how strange it is. Why I like find myself kind of like over the weekend, I found myself kind of thinking about it, like, you know, why is this game so weird, and kind of want to go back to it and see what else happens, you know. Here we go. We got the next key, so we'll walk this one down to the lock that's over here. This lock will then open those gates, and we'll get a boss. Yep. The Nano Assassin. Nova. Come here, come here. Let me destroy you. Well, that ain't cool. So you gotta hit this guy a few times, like 5, 6 times, something like that. And he will jump around a lot. He'll actually get faster and faster as you go. You know, typical old school, you know, boss type stuff. Alright, so what? One more? Got him. He must be stopped. He must be stopped. So we'll take him out, go up here, collect our winnings. And we're gonna suck the weird dust germ virus thing out of this person. And hopefully their tongue will go back to normal and they'll stop wanting to lick our helmet. How about that? Christine Palpulum. When I was young, Nova, the world was bright and delicious. I loved nothing. It's just strange exposition here. One of the other things I did want to touch on here too before we go is the fact that this is called Anodyne 2, which suggests it's a sequel, right? There is an original Anodyne. It came out way back in 2013 on Steam. So if you go to Steam right now, it's actually $5. It's half off if you want to check it out. But it's only the 16-bit portion of the game. There is no 32-bit portion in the original. That was all added brand new into this game. And from what I could tell, the game even tells you when you load it up, this game, even though it's a sequel, has nothing to do at all with the original game. There might be like some references, and maybe at some point the worlds cross over, I don't know. But even at the beginning of this game, it tells you, hey, guess what? This game can be played, you know, the first one or the second one can be played in any, you know, order. It doesn't matter. You know, it's real strange. And I'm like, why did you call it Anodyne 2 then? Was it just to get people to check it out, buy it, see what it's all about? I really don't know. But it's very strange the way they have that set up. So here, once you get out of somebody, this is actually our second person that we've cured after you know, getting into this new world here. But you know, it's 2 out of the 4 cards. I need to level up the dust prism. Oh, Nova, you're hurt. Nova quickly straightens her posture, shakes her head no. Don't push yourself too hard. You're still so young. Remember, I'll be around Center Sanctuary if you ever need me. While you're there, you can deposit your stored dust and leave with a spring in your step. It's better not to carry around a full tank for any longer than you need to. Alright, so this guy, you can go talk to him. Thank you, Nova. I can feel the vibrancy of taste dimming once again. Okay, so he's still got the weird tongue and everything like that, but supposedly he's cured now, so... we're gonna run over to the center area, so you guys can check that out here. Change into our car here. So that's what you do. You travel around in this you know, hub world here, find different people, which are basically levels, and collect the dust, you know? These eggs here are a save, so we should probably do that. But yeah, I haven't played this weird of a game in a while that I've actually been enjoying. Or rather, let me rephrase, I haven't played this weird of a game that I've actually enjoyed this much in a while. I would say that I'm like completely on board with it. But it is very intriguing and very much like a game that I want to see what happens next, because it's so strange. I almost feel like it's going to be one of those situations, and we're going to go to the center here, by the way, Center Sanctuary, so you can check this out. Yeah, let's go check out Center Sanctuary. But yeah, it's really weird. It's one of those games where I feel like, you know, it won't fully explain what's going on or the story or anything. You're just going to have to like decipher it on your own. But at the same time, I do find it very, very interesting, and kind of want to see where it's going. So anyway, we talk here. Nova, your mission is to search city for people in need of cleaning, collect the dust and cards inside them, then deposit those resources back in Center Sanctuary. You're going to do an amazing job. So they tell you that. You come back here, and you have dust. So if we do this, I haven't done this yet. Greetings, Cleaner Nova. Welcome to the dust drop point. Let's deposit all the nano dust you found. So there we go. And we're trying to build up all the dust we've collected so that way we can get the levels up, because supposedly where we're at, there's like a big storm brewing or something, and once we get these levels built up, then some kind of dust prism force field thing can like push the storm away, and you could explore more of the world and help more people, I guess is the whole situation. So you've worked so hard, Nova. In fact, you have more dust than the dust prism can hold right now. For now, why don't you keep the extra dust in your tank until you find enough cards to upgrade the prism. All right, so we put the dust in. We just need to go get more cards. Oh, it actually fills up this like center thing here too. That's pretty interesting. So there you have it, guys. That is Anodyne 2 in a nutshell. It is a very strange little game, but it's also pretty fun and pretty interesting. It's a pretty weird game that I'm actually enjoying and really looking forward to seeing where it goes next. Right now on Switch, this is a $20 game, but right now they do, for the first week, have a deal where it's $15.99. So if this looks interesting to you, something you want to check out, I would jump on that ASAP, because who knows when this will be on sale again. Who knows, right? But yeah, guys, that's Anodyne 2. Pretty interesting, weird, silly game that almost seems like it has nothing in common with its predecessor. But yeah, there you go, guys. Anodyne 2. I want to say thank you for watching, and of course, I'll see you all next time.